Connecting to our soul, strengthening the protective field of our consciousness. Sit now comfortably. Take 2-3 deep breaths and pay attention to your body. Become aware that you are sitting on your chair in a very comfortable position, so that your body does not interfere with you, so that it doesn't distract you just because it is in an uncomfortable position. And now, feel your body with your senses. Observe what you feel and sense in the different body parts as you go through the whole body. Notice what you feel in the head area, the neck, in the upper part, in the chest, abdomen, in the back, shoulders, arms and hands, and then in the lower part, waist, hips, thighs, legs and feet. Go through your whole body with your feelings. You can feel tension, even pain, tingling, warmth, cold, lightness, heaviness, or any other sensations. Now see your body with a glance from the top of your head to your toes. And say the following out loud or for yourself, because the echo of the words strengthens the information. Say it 3 times. I am an eternal soul. I am an eternal soul. I am an eternal soul. Now ask yourself this: where is my very source? Where do I find this in my body? And connect now with your heart. Your source is like a shining point, a bright sun, or a shining star. And you see this shining sun in your heart, this shining point, and become aware that this is the source of your soul, which you received from the Creator. When you connect with your soul, with this shining point, shining sun, you begin to increase its light. Its color changes to silverish white. It becomes diamond-like. Now the light begins to grow, to expand, reach up to your neck, down to your ribs, reach your hips, then to the top of your head, and then your legs and your entire body. This outpouring of light is already the work of the active spirit of the Creator. You simply expand this eternal light that is within you. You encounter it, you meet it at the level of your conscious thought. And with this, the brain also begins to perceive this inner light. In fact, now your brain is learning to see not only the light coming from the outside world, but also the inner light, which is actually spiritual light. Now create a perfect, brilliant, shining sphere, an orb around yourself. You organize it around you. You are in it. Make yourself aware. You can even say for yourself or affirm in yourself that in this light, in the light of your soul, every cell, every tissue and organ is in its normal state, just like God created them. You bring the light of your soul to the forefront. And this starts a process where you may start to see lights in several places in your body. If a light appears somewhere, you may think that you are imagining it, and it may not be there. But it is there, because your spirit creates it. You activate, you become aware of the eternal light of your soul, which is nothing other than eternal health. Now condense this light, make it to the density of milk or mercury, and it will form a sphere of brilliant light, and no other light rays can penetrate it. With this light information, you create the original light. You work now with the light of your soul. In this primary spiritual light, in this sphere, destructive lines, events, poisons, harmful thoughts cannot exist, cannot survive. They all live. They do not find a breeding ground. In fact, this is the level of divine vibration, and everything that does not belong there vibrates out, leaves this space forever. You can feel that this is divine love. As you are a child of God, you can feel that the Creator is not only out there somewhere, but is also within you and is now flooding you with divine love. And in this love, self-healing takes place. You love yourself as you are. And in this protective force, everything that is not love, everything that has now nested itself and manifested on the physical plane disappears. Because everything first takes place on the information level. From there it transfers its energy and manifests in matter. It can be a quarrel, a conflict situation, a problem of any kind. And now you highlight the light of the soul. You experience it, you work with it. It can be directed specifically to the organ level. You can direct to the organ that you currently want to heal. Then see the organ being permeated by this light and gets bright and shining, sparkling white-colored, like diamond. Now you agree with your consciousness, and this agreement gives rise to synchronization. You accept that your soul is in control. You hand over control to your soul. The spirit does its job. It condenses, it carries the light there, it concentrates it, and the old programs leave. They are rewritten. Old family disputes can also come up, because this is the time, this is the area of the soul. This white light, when you felt it condense into a glow around you, how can you know it's real? It's really there. The structure of the space changes. It's a state of calm, a kind of returning home. And when you are ready to give it to the world, expand this light to the size of a room and to the size of your city or the place you live in. All of your country is illuminated by this divine light, by this divine norm. And you see that many people who are now spreading the light of their souls in the same way are creating spheres of light. With a single thought, with a single impulse of your will, you already increase the light to the size of the earth. Divine order reigns in this sphere. Information that does not serve creation is leaving this sphere. We will all transform it into divine primary particles. And let us feel that this is our task. Globally, many people and all of us are finding the light of our souls, and we are all emitting these bubbles of light. These are luminous spheres to which neither viruses nor other pathogens, no wars, nor any kind of negativity adhere. They roll off the light spherical shapes. You have expanded the light of your soul, and now return to your heart. You see yourself sitting in the body, and for a few seconds just observe what sensations have arisen in the body. Record these feelings, any pulsations, numbness, warmth, or any other kind of feelings, which means that the information has come into contact with the material, with matter. Both on the material level and on the level of understanding. And understanding gives birth to light in consciousness. You can do this process even in a minute. First you connect with the divine light, then with your source, your soul. Then it comes to the extension of your soul light, condensation of this light, expansion of it to the earth, and perception of divine love. And then you return to the heart. And now just relax for a little while. And now it is time for us to strengthen even your protective field. You are going to create a strong defense for your consciousness against penetrating external negative information and from all kinds of harmful informational influences. I ask you to concentrate on the tailbone and the coccyx, on the lowest part of the spine. Just simply pay attention to it. Your inner vision is now placed on the tailbone, and you look out and up from there. You place your consciousness on the tailbone. And now create a sphere of dazzling white light starting from the tailbone by an internal and spiritual impulse of your will. So you create a ball of light that starts from the tailbone and surrounds your whole body. First, it fills and surrounds the pelvic area, the area of the hips. They need to be strengthened, for a lot of negative information comes here from the collective consciousness. So you strengthen the area of the hips, the pelvis, with light, with eternal light. Now see the light filling your whole body and around it. Become aware of this entire sphere light. Then thicken it, make it thicker, like the density of milk or rather cream or mercury. And then, like when you wrap a balloon with foil very tightly, put a foil of light on the sphere, on the ball of light, so that whatever comes from outside, sharp or harmful information, it cannot break it through. This is a flexible sphere, and on it there is this flexible foil of light, which protects from all external, harmful information coming towards you. This is the sphere of eternal life. This is the sphere of eternity, which immediately triggers activation of the tailbone and the right hemisphere, the right lobe of the brain. And then the entire cerebral cortex area glows. In fact, your head might sizzle, pulsate, and tingle. The thought of eternal life, the light of the eternal life, develops very powerfully the right hemisphere of the brain. So the sphere is stable. It cannot be broken. And now, let's connect to the Creator. You can do it through your heart center or your central point of the brain by a simple thought or a prayer or by an image of the Creator. This invisible light information sphere can exist all day long. The consciousness can tune into it at any time. It can bring the protection out and activate it in critical situations. This practice is very useful when keeping in touch with old, long-seen acquaintances when you might hear too much negative information from somewhere. Let it not touch the structure of your own field. Let it be stable. Let you remain stable and untouched. Because another incoming wave can worsen or harm your information field. You can let it in with excessive regret, with too much of regret, or excessive agreement. You might even let it in with the agreement of negative plans. So it is important that your field is in a stable state. And don't forget, you are a child of the Creator. You are the light of eternal life. You are divine love. Now fix this process. Make it fixed. The ball of light and the light foil around it, this complete protection, by saying to yourself, I now fix all of it. It is done. And your consciousness will already do this with joy. And now, end this concentration meditation with thanks and gratitude.